Well, good morning, my queen. How you feel this morning? You good? Sipping on you some cappuccino? Huh? Well, just want you to get on here and talk to your family out here that been supporting you. You know what I'm saying? You got some stuff you want to say, man? Yeah, all praise to the Most High, man. That's great. The creator of all. Yeah. Your energy level up. Your family been taking care of you good over here? All right, man. That's cool. She said she love all y'all, man. All right. She said y'all my family too. That's what's up. Okay, y'all praise it. Yeah, it's Sunday morning, so we just sitting there drinking us some coffee this morning. Um, I'm sipping on me some cappuccino. Well, we had cappuccino coffee. Me and my wife both, drinking on that. We both like to, do that early in the morning when we get up. After I give her her supplement pill, um, and let her just chill out. You know, um, she gonna do her workout in a little bit. You know what I mean? That she do every morning, do her speech therapy stuff. So yeah, she just chilling, man, and I'm grateful for every day that she's getting better and better. You know what I mean? She's a soldier, man. She really trying. You know, she's really trying every day. She ain't giving up. That's all I ask. I know it's gonna take some time to get her, back all the way on point mentally and everything, because this thing with this stroke, it really did, set her back, you know. But she really trying hard, and she's a fighter, and she's always been a fighter, even coming up back in the day, you know. She's always been a fighter, and that's all I ask for her is to not give up, no matter how hard it get. You know what I'm saying? Don't give up. Because, you know, when I see the strength in her, it motivates me, you know, to keep pushing and keep helping women, helping them. Because this is my best friend, man. And, I've always, looked out for her. And she's always most definitely looked out for me. So with her going through this situation for these last 2 years and some months, you know, it's been tough, man. We have some good days, we have some bad days, you know what I'm saying? But the one thing that I admire about her is that she hasn't gave up. She still get up every morning on her own. She dresses her own self, wraps her own head. Sometimes my daughter will do it. Um, and that's all I ask, man. She take her own bath, you know, clean herself up and everything. And I just want her to get back to her normal self, man, of cooking like she used to do, man. This woman used to can cook, man. Y'all ain't tasting, no good food until you taste my wife's food, man. She used to put it down, you know what I'm saying? She learned from the best. Her grandmother, you know what I'm saying, them, her mama, you know what I'm saying? They some good cooks over there, you know what I mean? And like I said, that was the number one reason why I married her, because I'm like, she can cook, man. You know what I mean? A man need a good wife that can cook. Can't you cook, baby? Who you learn from? Yep, your mom and your grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Your mom passed away back in 2016, but her grandmother is still living. Her dad's mom is still living. That woman, I hear she's in a nursing home now though out there because her other grandkids, didn't want to take care of her. You know what I'm saying? I guess they gave up on her on that blast. But anyway, she used to can cook really good. Her grandmother can cook, man. She used to put it down. So she learned from the best. And so what my wife did, she ended up teaching, all my kids how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Except for I don't, he don't know how to cook yet. He's still little. But she taught, Darren, my older son. Darren know how to throw down, man. That boy get in the kitchen, man, and hook it up. Now, and I taught him some stuff in the early days, like how to cut up some potatoes and make some potato fries. You know what I'm saying? But she took him to the next level. You know what I'm saying? Because he would always be in the kitchen up under his mom, just watching and learning how to do stuff. And she taught him good. I could tell Darren go in there and cook anything, and he gonna hook it up just the way she did. Lele can cook too. She can main cook right now. Um, she learned a lot, from her mom and stuff on how to cook. You know what I'm saying? Um, and Darius, he know how to cook real good. You know what I'm saying? But Darius do like basic stuff. You know what I'm saying? He don't really be, he don't know how to go in there and throw down on a cabbage. You know what I'm saying? Like my wife taught Darren. Um, what else, man? She even showed me some techniques. But like I said, I'm an outside cook. I like to barbecue. That's my whole thing. I like to get out there and grill, man. You know what I'm saying? And throw that meat on the grill and just let it cook. Let it chill. You know what I'm saying? That's me right there. But yeah, we just sitting here sipping on some coffee this morning, man. And I'm enjoying my wife's company. Just sitting here chilling because I used to be here sitting here working on me some music or something, mixing some songs that I'm working on. Or whatever not. But like I said, I haven't really been doing too much music because I said I did my last album. I put that on my other channel. But I'm just kind of like I try to keep myself busy. You know what I'm saying? With a little music here and there, man. But my time is like wrapped up with my wife, just trying to make sure she good. I'm always leaving out the house, going to go get stuff that she need. You know what I'm saying? And come back. And, just making sure she's straight. That's my number one priority right now. Is just making sure that she get back on point, man. Because I need my helper, man. Like if you got a wife, if you a man and you got a wife, you know how important it is to have your other half be just as strong as you, and you know, or vice versa. You know what I'm saying? A woman need her husband to be just as strong as she is. Because y'all a team. And when half of that team is not, you know, up to part, you know what I'm saying? You got to take the time to help get that person back on point. You know, I tell a story about my wife, man. Like one thing, one reason why I don't mind doing what I'm doing for my wife, and this is just like one of the reasons. When we was on our pilgrimage, a lot of people know that before we left America, we was living on the street. And I got talked down about, people said I was less than a man and all this stuff, but they didn't understand the journey we was on. And cause we was getting ready to leave that country because we knew what was, coming down the pipeline in that country, you know what I mean? But we was living on the street for a little bit, you know what I'm saying, moving around, pillar to post, you know what I'm saying? And but we was good though. The Most High, He was really taking care of us. I'm not gonna sit there and say we were just doing bad. We weren't doing that bad. But anyway, my wife had to get up and she would go work for these rich folks. Every day. She was doing home health care, but then she had one patient that his family was rich, so she would go over there and look out for him, and so this family like loved my wife so much, like the lady that the sister of the dude that she was taking care of. Yeah, her name was Miss Plummer. She loved my wife so much. I mean, this is like from the first day and first week that she went over there. to the point that this woman wanted her to move in with them, just to be there like 24 hours a day. They was gonna pay her and everything, you know what I mean? And she gonna have a nice, I guess, have a nice room to live in, stay in, or whatever. They was gonna really just like look out for her, right? They wanted her to come to the. They had a big, huge mansion. You know what I'm saying? All this land and everything. You know what I'm saying? My wife could have just been a woman like, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna go on and I'm gonna go on move in over here and take my kids with me and do our leaving. Cause she could have just left me, man. You know, but she didn't do that. She went and worked for those rich folks every day, pulled up in a nice big mansion, big circle driveway and all that waterfall, all that stuff going on. And she went and did her job, and she came right back home to me and my family, and we were living in some tents, man. We were living in some. I mean, it wasn't no little run down looking old tent. We had some really nice tents now, but she would come back to where we was at and live in that tent with us, and going through the fire with us. You know what I'm saying? You know, that's a real woman right there. You know, and I respect her to this day for doing that. You know, standing by my side. Now, I didn't even know that these people was even trying to get her to do that. You know, because she didn't come home and really talk about it. She didn't tell me this until like later on. You know, because I guess she didn't want to like discourage me in the midst of the pilgrimage, like make me feel bad, whatever not. But them people asked her to come live with them, and she turned it down. She was like, "Nah, I'm good. You know, I'm with my husband and my kids. You know." So they was like, "You can bring your kids and all that, you know." But she was like, "Nah, I'm standing by my husband." You know what I'm saying? And so anything that she's going through right now, I'm standing by her, no matter what. You know, it get hard sometimes, but she didn't give up on me, and I ain't giving up on her. You remember that, babe? Yeah, that's why I love you so much. You know, because you stood by me in my hardest time. But my own family turned their back on me, man, and just left me for basically they wanted me to be dead, you know. But you stood by my side, you know what I'm saying? Because you know how important this truth journey was and is, and we kept pushing. We didn't allow our family members to throw us off in no kind of way, and that's why we out here in Jordan, and that's why we on this journey together. And no matter what happens, we gonna stand by each other. You know what I'm saying? So I love you, babe, and may the Most High continue to bless us on this journey. I'm gonna fade out right here, y'all. Thank y'all for tuning in. If y'all want to donate to my wife to help her out, you know, y'all can hit us on the Cash App, $Fred Jr. 7. And like the money goes to helping me out with her supplements and, you know, doctor bills and everything that I take her to go to the doctor sometime, you know what I'm saying? So, or whatever I can do for her, you know, anything, it's all going toward her, you know. So if you want to donate to the cause, you know what I'm saying, may the Most High bless you on that deal. And y'all stay calm and relax and be good. All right. Rachelle, you gonna say something? All right. Much love, y'all.